Hey there, it's Anna. In the realm of dating and relationships, silence can be as loud as words, but deciphering its meaning, that's where things get complex. Today, we are delving into what a woman's silence might actually mean, especially when you're trying to figure out her feelings towards you. Whether you are just starting getting to know her or you are in the early stages of a relationship, this video will be suitable for you. Ready to tune into the unspoken words and discover what she might be trying to tell you without saying a word? Let's get started. Building sexual or emotional tension. In the complex world of dating and relationships, a woman's silence doesn't always signify disinterest or indifference. Sometimes silence is strategically employed to build emotional or sexual tension, creating an atmosphere charged with anticipation and intrigue. This method relies on the power of the unsaid, allowing space for the imagination to wander and for desires to happen. Understanding silence as a tactic to build tension requires recognizing the context and the nonverbal cues that accompany it. It's in the lingering looks, the subtle smiles, and the purposeful pauses in conversation where silence speaks volumes. This silence is not empty, but filled with potential, signaling an invitation to explore the connection further. The key to identifying this type of silence lies in the chemistry between you and the responsiveness to each other's presence. If her silence comes with positive body language, leaning in, maintaining eye contact, or playful touching, it's likely an indication of her interest in building tension and drawing you in closer. Recognizing when silence is used in this way can guide your response, encouraging patience and understanding the unspoken invitation to engage more deeply. It's an acknowledgement of the silent dialogue between you, an intimate exchange that words alone cannot convey. Reflection and processing. Silence from a woman, particularly in the context of dating, can often signify a period of reflection or processing emotions and thoughts. Unlike this strategic silence aimed at building tension, this type of silence is introspective, indicating she has taken time to consider her feelings about the relationship, you, or a specific situation that occurred between you. It's a moment of internal dialogue where she assesses her emotions, aligns her thoughts, and contemplates the potential direction of the relationship. Understanding this silence as a necessary space for emotional and cognitive processing is crucial. It suggests a depth of consideration and care for the relationship, highlighting that her feelings and the decisions she makes about them are not taken lightly. During this period, she might be weighing the pros and cons, considering her own needs and desires, or simply taking a moment to cool down after an emotional exchange. Respecting this silence by giving her the space she needs without pressure or demands for immediate clarity can demonstrate your support and understanding of her need for personal reflection. It's an opportunity to show empathy and patience, qualities that are foundational to a healthy and respectful relationship. Recognizing reflection and processing as the meaning behind her silence can provide reassurance that this period is part of her emotional articulation, not a withdrawal or lack of interest. Desire for chase. In some instances, a woman's silence can be a strategic choice aimed at gauging your level of interest and desire to pursue her further. This silence is not about playing games, rather, it's a way for her to observe how you react when she's not actively engaging. It's an indirect method to see if you are genuinely interested in her and willing to put in the effort to continue the relationship or deepen the connection. This approach taps into the classic dynamic of the chase in romantic interactions. It tests the waters of your commitment and interest, potentially making the connection more intriguing and valuable in your eyes. The idea here is that people tend to value what they have to work for, and her silence might be an invitation for you to demonstrate that you see her worth pursuing. Understanding this potential meaning behind her silence requires a delicate balance. It's important to show genuine interest and make efforts to reach out, demonstrating that you value the relationship and are keen on moving it forwards. However, it's equally important to respect boundaries and not overstep, ensuring that your pursuit is thoughtful and considerate. Recognizing her silence as a desire for chase allows you to respond with intentionality, showcasing your interest and commitment while respecting her pace and approach to the relationship. A call for space. A woman's silence can often signify a need for personal space or time alone, a crucial aspect of individual well-being and relationship health. This silence is a nonverbal communication indicating her desire to temporarily withdraw withdraw, to recharge, reflect, or simply enjoy solitude. Recognizing and respecting this call for space demonstrates understanding and respect for her autonomy and emotional needs. Personal space in a relationship allows both partners to maintain their individuality, pursue personal interests, and manage stress or emotions independently. It's essential for fostering a healthy, balanced dynamic where both individuals feel free to be themselves without fear of losing connection. When encountering this type of silence, the best response is to offer support and understanding. Let her know that you are there when she's ready to reconnect, but don't pressure her for immediate engagement. This approach shows that you value her personal needs and are willing to provide the space that she seeks. Acknowledging a call for space can strengthen the relationship in the long run, as it builds trust and communicates that you are considerate of her well-being. It encourages a dynamic where both partners feel supported in taking care of their individual needs, contributing to a more resilient and connected partnership. Overwhelmed by emotions. Silence might also indicate that a woman is overwhelmed by her emotions and needs time to sort through her feelings. Emotional overwhelm can arise from various sources: conflict in the relationship, personal stresses, or even deepening feelings for you that she's not yet ready to express. This silence is a protective measure, allowing her to process her emotions without the added pressure of articulating them prematurely. Understanding this type of silence requires empathy and patience. It's a reminder that emotions can be complex and that sometimes space and time are needed to navigate them effectively. Pushing for immediate communication or misinterpreting her silence as disinterest can exacerbate the situation, creating further distance. The best course of action when you sense that she's overwhelmed is to offer your support unconditionally. Let her know that you are there for her when she's ready to talk, but understand if she needs some time to herself. This reassurance can provide her with a sense of security and the emotional room required to work through her feelings. Respecting her needs for silence in moments of emotional overwhelm fosters trust and demonstrates your commitment to her emotional well-being, laying the groundwork for a stronger, more open relationship once she's ready to share. Contemplating the future. Sometimes a woman's silence may stem from deep contemplation about the future of the relationship. This reflective silence often indicates that she is evaluating her feelings, the relationship's trajectory, and potential long-term compatibility. It's a period of introspection where she considers what she wants from the relationship and whether her needs and aspirations align with its current direction. This type of silence can be laden with uncertainty and contemplation, making it particularly challenging to navigate. It may not necessarily signify negativity or doubt, but rather a desire to ensure that the relationship is progressing towards mutually fulfilling goals. Understanding this, it's crucial to approach her with openness and patience, offering a space for honest and constructive conversation when she's ready. Respecting her need for this contemplative silence means acknowledging the importance of these considerations for the health and longevity of the relationship. It's an opportunity for both partners to reflect on their desires, expectations, and the compromises they are willing to make. When faced with this kind of silence, the best response is to communicate your willingness to discuss the future when she feels prepared. This reassures her of your commitment and support, facilitating a dialogue that can strengthen the relationship's foundation moving forward. Nonverbal communication. Understanding a woman's silence often requires keen observation of nonverbal cues, as these can provide significant insights into the true meaning behind her quietness. Nonverbal communication, such as body language, facial expressions, and eye contact, carries a wealth of information that can clarify the context and emotion underlying her silence. For instance, if her silence is accompanied by closed body language, such as crossed arms or averted gaze, it might indicate discomfort, defensiveness, or the need for space. Conversely, open body language like maintaining eye contact or a relaxed posture could suggest she's processing her thoughts and feelings, signaling a more reflective type of silence. Paying attention to these nonverbal signals is crucial in interpreting her silence accurately. It allows you to respond appropriately, whether that means giving her space, offering support, or simply being present with her in the moment. Misreading these cues, however, can lead to misunderstandings and potentially exacerbate any underlying issues. The ability to read and understand nonverbal communication enhances your emotional intelligence and strengthens your connection. It shows empathy and attentiveness, qualities that are highly valued in any relationship. Recognizing the nuances of her nonverbal cues helps bridge the gap that silence might create, fostering a deeper understanding and bond. So now that you know how to approach her silence, what's next for you? Discover how to provoke a woman's attention or learn what puts women off of you. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe for more.